Was 21 years old.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. I know.
Everything was a threat to me.
Why was I a threat?
Not you, the world. I was so driven by fear and jokes and comedy and all of that.
Yeah, you were live. You were live.
You know.
But what you didn't realize either, that I was going through a lot at home.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You didn't know.
Yep.
You guys didn't know. Very abusive marriage.
You know, I have children.
Yeah.
I've been divorced and got a second marriage, and I can see now the level of pain and the level of struggle that it was for you just to show up every day. And then...
But you took all that away from me.
Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? Okay, baby, another video, man. I'm gonna do for this, day for y'all, man. Okay, thank for my subscribers, man. Y'all, yeah, I finna hit Bobby, 200, let me see. I finna hit Bobby probably around 2,000 subs soon, but, yeah, thank you for my subscribers, everybody, I guess, it's for my channel, man, but, so, yeah, I will reach 2,000 subscribers soon, but so make sure y'all, I guess, support the channel, man. So, okay, I'm gonna do a video about, okay, I'm gonna do the best story behind Will Smith and Jenny Hubert's beef, man. Cause the video I'm talking about, on why did they, I said on why did they start beefing at the time, and on the Fish Print Billy show, and why did they, I don't know, I guess I had the conflict, back in the day. Why they, that's quite the beef, man. So here you go, man. I can think back, probably around, I say around the early 90s, to where the show was, was on the air. And so I think they had, yeah, I believe, Jenny Hubert plays the young wife, and the mother of, basically Uncle Phil, and how she played as, the late James Avery, who died. And so if they should, play as, mother of the 3 kids on the show, Hillary, Ashley, and Carlton Banks, man. And so I think Will Smith came to this, on the show, into where they, the show's about, Will Smith trying to escape Philadelphia to try to change his life, and, trying to live, with his uncle and his, cousins in Bel Air. They had, I guess it's about him, so, so I guess the beef's about, how Jenny Hubert had trying to accuse, Will Smith of basically trying to take over the show. So I guess it's kind of a family show, back then, to where, it's more of a show, involving, black families in the show, and how the family, is about, trying to help their, nephew out in the show. And so I guess Jenny Hubert had appeared on a couple of seasons of the show until she got fired after that. And so I feel like that she got pregnant too. So I guess the beef, kind of had, went off to where I think she accused them of trying to take over the show. To where, kind of like, so I feel like, it kind of like, made her angry, bitter, man, over time. And so then she had kind of accused, Will Smith, I said, being the type of asshole who just don't want to listen, man. How he's trying, like, trying to take over the show, and how the show, it's about a family black show, man, and so I feel like, like most cast members on the show don't get along. Like, some do get along, and some don't get along. But I feel like beef had went on back over 30 years ago. About 30 years ago, it's been a long time ago, man. But about 30 years ago, so I feel like beef had went on to where I think Jenny Hubert had quit the show. So I feel like they, the folks that felt like that Jenny Hubert was too hard to work with, man, on how she was too difficult to work with, because, it'd be like type of like, build a feud between Will Smith and her. And so I feel like, when you, I don't know, I feel like, when you actress or actor, man, I don't know, I think it's, it's going to be how people, it's going to bump heads on the set. And so I feel like, Jenny Hubert had lost her job, man. about a little, feud went on and how she want to, like, trying to get, I don't know, I get things happen in the show to where that she had, lost her job, so, and so I just had, like, fired, and they trying to place her on, another actress, called, Daphne Reed. So she played, another actress played as the same character, as on Unveiled. And so I feel like over years, I think, Jenny Hubert had hold a little bitter feud towards, towards the actor, man, Will Smith, man, how Will Smith was a dude that felt like that. He, was, kind of starting the show to where that he wanted, like, take over the show, and how they kind of had rubbed her, yeah, I don't know if, like, it kind of had, trying to, rubbing the wrong way, though, and how that. So I feel like, it kind of had, trying to, like, rub her the wrong way to where that, Will Smith, was a dude who, was a rapper at the time, rapper and turned actor, man, but, so I feel like that, her life, as an actress was over, man. So I feel like that, she appeared like a couple shows, episodes, and and how she got fired, man. But so I think she got fired at the show, and how it's kind of hard for her to find jobs, man. As an actress, how, like, I don't know, I feel her ego kind of had trying to get fired from the job because of attitude was Bobby. I don't know, I feel like her attitude it's kind of evolving around the whole show, man. But so I feel like that, Will Smith, kind of had, not got to be them, that much because she wanted, like, focus on him on the show. And so I think he did top of, like, in the radio on, like, back in the 90s, on how, talk about on how Jenny Hubert, was pregnant and how she, didn't, kind of, want a baby. So I feel like, Will Smith had, went on live and talk about the whole issue involving her and him. And so I guess, like, over years, so I feel like Jenny Hubert had, felt more bitter again at him, man. And so things went off for, man, to where that she called him names on the interview live, and how, he called him an asshole in the past couple years. And so I guess she kind of holding a bitter feud back then, that things do happen, man. How things do go awkward, weird, man. How people get, to be the conflict, with somebody. But so I do feel like that her, I think her beef is that kind of about, on how with Smith, man, how he was trying to, like, take over the show, and how that people they kind of, like, don't want to work with her at all, man. But so I feel like that Jenny Hubert had lost her own job, man. Over being judged over, over actor, man, with Smith, man. But okay, I think back in the day, I think back around, I think 2020 or 21. So I think they had their 30th, anniversary of the hit TV show, and how they want to, like, want to squash the beef, man. So I guess to talk about the whole beef, that happened that over 3 years ago, until with the beef, it kind of had, went weird, awkward, man, bad. And so I feel like that, Jenny Hubert, want to apologize to Will Smith, man, how he said that, that he was sorry, and how, how she was sorry, but, I said about, what went down back over 3 years ago, man. But so I feel like, I kind of beef kind of had, went over her trying to feel like that she was judged of Will Smith, man, how that she want to take her spot, man. But I don't know, but, like, so I feel like, it be how mindset is, like, when somebody, I said, get judged of a person's fame, means that people can get bitter, man, over, man, bitter, angry, over, upset about it, man. But so I feel like, it's the type of thing where, it's a big went on behind Will Smith and Jenny Hubert, man. So make sure like, comment, and show us some peace. I'm out here. Take care. Peace.